Okay, this is Tomb Kings vs Skaven, just the standard battle, mission 1 I think it is. This is Tomb Kings deployment. We have 3 Necropolis Knights, 20 archers with a standard, 28 Tomb Guard with the Tomb King and a Necrotect. We've got a Screaming Skull Catapult, which is still to be assembled, so it's being proctored by a Hellblaster at the moment. We've got 20 more archers with the standard, and there's also the Hierophant. He's a level 4 Lich Priest. We've got 6 chariots with standard of Musician, and a Casket of Souls.
In my 2000 Skaven list, we have a Hell Pit of All Nation. We have 50 slaves being led just by a naked Warlock Engineer. We have 40 clan rats with spears and shields, full command, and that's the bunker for the Greyseer and the BSB. It also has a warp fire thrower. We have a rat dart, behind it is a warp lightning cannon, and we have 35 in full horde formation now, plague monks with a plague priest on a plague furnace. And then squidged in here we have a doom wheel, and then next to the doom wheel we have another 50 Skaven slaves who have another warlock engineer, and then over here right in the corner is another rat dart. Okay, here we have Skaven army won the first turn, and they advanced. As you can see, everything has pretty much moved up about its maximum distance, and steaming ahead. The Doom Wheel and the Hell Pit for once haven't Leroy Jenkins'd it miles out of range of the rest of the army, so everything's going rather well. The magic phase was pretty uneventful, other than Blessed with Filth on the Skaven slave unit, so they get poisoned attacks till the next magic phase. However, the shooting phase was far more effective for me. I managed to wipe out one of his chariots and score a wound on another with the warp lightning cannon. Shock and horror, it actually did something. And the Doom Rocket, well, it just did brilliantly. Wiped out like half the Tomb Guard unit. So
through sheer skill?
Yes. A bit of lucky guessing. But yes, it all went extremely well for me in the first turn. So this usually indicates that something bad's going to happen in sort of turn 5. So
something bad's going to happen in my turn 1.
So it's on to Tomb King's first turn.
Okay, end of Tomb King's turn 1. Just kind of shuffled back a bit. Tomb Guard moved a bit further forward, and chariots and archers shuffled back a bit. Magic phase actually rolled 12 dice and managed to get 1 spell, which was the 5-up ward on the Tomb Guard. Yeah, so that wasn't very good. And then the shooting phase, I fired the chariots at the Hell Pit over the flaming banner. I managed to nick a wound off of it, and the archers managed to nick another wound off of it. These archers fired at the Doom Wheel, which is a bit of a mistake really. They got plenty of hits but didn't wound. And the Screaming Skull Catapult fired at the Hell Pit as well, but it scattered miles off, so no wonder they called it the Screaming Skull Catapult. And that's it. So not a great turn, and yeah, it's coming at me still at full force, so a bit worried, but here we go. See what happens at the end of Skaven turn 2.
Okay, the end of Skaven turn 2. Everyone has moved up. The Hell Pit, the slaves, these guys moved up a little bit more. Rat Dart charged in, got seen off by skeleton archers. They failed their fear test. Silly rats. These guys moved up very slightly. The Doom Wheel, everyone just pretty much moved in, moved up as far as they can. Magic phase was a bit of a no-go, as I failed my first cast and did absolutely nothing. That ended the magic phase pretty much prematurely. And yeah, shooting was pretty uneventful as well. Close combat, like I said, lost to skeleton archers. So yeah, it was pretty much a bit of a no-show in terms of Skaven second turn. So yeah, see what the undead can muster in their second turn.
Okay, end of sorry, not chaos. Tomb Kings turn 2. The chariots charged into the hell pit. Got 17 impact hits, but only just managed to get the 4 wounds needed to kill it. But I'm pretty happy with that. So they've overrun into the slaves. The archers just moved back a bit. The catapult fired at the doom wheel, but missed again. So yeah, the snakes just moved back. The team guards just moved forward a bit and reformed into horde formation. The magic phase got another 12 dice. Got an irresistible force on the 5-up ward save for the tomb guard, and rolled a 3 for the lich priest, but he had an earthing rod. So thankfully he managed to re-roll it and got the strength 6 hit and rolled a 1. So he actually got off scot-free. But then he thought he'd teach me a lesson on the second spell. I got a miscast as well on 3 dice again, and actually took a wound this time. But yeah, so
And drained all the rest of your power dice.
yeah, drained all my power dice, so I couldn't get the casket off. So I've still got a doom wheel problem, but it's looking a bit better. I did get desiccation off on these guys though with the other miscast, so they're looking a bit more manageable. I just shot at them with the archers. So pretty good turn actually. It could have been better, but I can live with that. So see you at the end of Skaven turn 2. 3.
So the end of Skaven turn 3. It shows that I have lost a few slaves to impact hits and close combat, but I've managed to take out another one of his chariots. And now with that impact hits, I'm hoping that the balance will swing a bit in my favour next time. These units have all moved up. My rat dart has come back. Everyone's moving up and preparing for the next turn. Unfortunately, my doom wheel was 2 inches short of a nice tasty charge onto the skeleton archers, and then I've sent the rat darts in an attempt to divert the necro cavalry, who sound quite scary. So, and I managed to get a rather nice hit, and get 5 wounds on one, but he made his jammy 6-up regen save, that bugger, as he always does.
Yeah, that's from the neck protect.
Oh, yeah, it's from the neck protect. So, yeah, who's really angry that I tried to bust up some of his precious statues that he probably spent quite a long time doing, judging on how nice they look. But yeah, it's tough shit because I want them dead. So yeah, it's on to I keep wanting to say chaos. On to Tomb Kings turn 3.
Yeah. Okay, end of Tomb Kings turn 3. The chariots are still slugging out the slaves. Yeah, there's just nothing happening there. They're just slowly chipping away at each other. The archers just moved back. These archers reformed, received the charge from the doom wheel. The Necro Knights managed to just about kill off the rat dart. Unfortunately, one of them took 2 wounds. One of the nasty little rats obviously crawled inside it and started chewing away at whatever's inside Necro Knight. Yeah, the Tomb Guards just stay where they are. They've got the 5-up ward save on them again from the magic phase. Because my Lich Priest, he rolled 11 dice in the end for the magic phase. Once again got a miscast on 3 dice. Took another wound. I managed to get the 5-up ward and got desiccation on the plague monks again. And then lost all these other dice from the miscast. So yeah, so in 3 magic phases, 12 dice, then 11 dice, I managed to get off 4 spells. And they're because they're all miscasts. Lovely. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah, well, we'll find out what happens in the end of Skaven turn 4.
Okay, end of Skaven turn 3. Everyone else has sort of moved up a little bit further. Getting in, the Doom Wheel charged into the Necro Knights, and then in the subsequent close combat shooting and close combat phase, wiped them out. The Warp Lightning Cannon tried taking a pot shot at the Scream Skull Catapult, hit it, but only with strength 2, so it wasn't enough to wound. The magic phase was pretty devastating. I managed to get a Wither off on the Tomb Guard, and then a Plague which wiped out 9 of the unit. Unfortunately, these guys are still sitting here with -1 toughness and strength, which is really annoying because he keeps getting that off.
The irresistible force.
Yes. So over here, combat was a draw with the slaves versus the chariots. They're holding up. The slaves lost 6, but they managed to down another chariot. So I'm slowly chipping away at that unit. And then the rat dart has moved up just to try and get in the way and march block. And oh yeah, the undead can't march anyway. Oh, right. Fair enough.
It's just one of a big long list of things they can't do.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's not going too bad for Skaven at the moment. Yeah, so it's on to Undead turn 3.